How's dating changed for you at 32 than it did when you were 22?
I feel like it was easier at 22 because I was young and not exactly sure what I'm looking for. And now that I'm older and I know what I'm looking for and like what my expectations are, I think it's harder for me because I find it harder to be flexible with that. Just because like I know what I bring to the table.
So what do you think you bring to the table?
Drive, ambition. I'm successful in my career. I don't know. I can cook. I mean, that's a loaded question. I mean, I don't know.
Gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Dating Over 30, as we are here gathered once again to discuss the horrible state of dating in 2023, and also, in all honesty, to have some laughs at these women's high standards. So let's get started with this one right here. Shout out to this guy, incredible interviews. Let's get started.
How's dating changed for you at 32 than it did when you were 22?
I feel like it was easier at 22 because I was young and not exactly sure what I'm looking for. And now that I'm older and I know what I'm looking for and like what my expectations are, I think it's harder for me because I find it harder to be flexible with that. Just because like I know what I bring to the table.
So what do you think you bring to the table?
Drive, ambition. I'm successful.
Nobody cares that you're successful. The reason why I started this video all over again, because there's so much to unpack. Men don't care that you're successful, damn it. When will you get that through your head? And all those things about drive, ambition. Bro, I'm not looking for ambition. If I've already grinded all the way to my 30s and I've been grinding for all this time, I'm not looking for ambition. I already have ambition. I don't want a second boss at home. I don't want someone to be nagging me. I don't want someone to be showing me the way. Nobody wants that. Like, we're not women like that. Women like men with ambition, with drive. Men don't care about that. We're not looking for that in a woman.
My career. I don't know. I can cook.
Yeah, you know she's not going to cook. I can cook. What? You mean to tell me that you are so successful, but you will cook for your man? Not buying it.
I mean, that's a loaded question. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm overall a good person. I have loyalty. I'm a decent communicator, but somebody could disagree with you.
Would you be open to dating a guy who made significantly less than you?
Yeah, why not?
Did money used to have a bigger importance when you were younger?
Yes.
So what changed?
I grew up.
How old are you?
Now she says, I grew up. It's not I grew up in terms of now, you know, I really grew up and I matured and I know that it's not the most relevant thing, etc. No, she grew up because of, she just needed to. Because the way she used to attract men when she was younger is because she was attractive. And because she's no longer attractive, now she has to lower her standards. You see, it's not that she really recognized what she wants in a man and she suddenly started to emphasize on morals and values. No, she will be still chasing Chad with her looks if she could, but she can't, so she has to settle, you see. And that's the reason why dating, especially if you want something serious with women over 30, is a bad option, because in most of the cases, women over 30, they have to decrease their standards because of the need to, not because they want to. So when they date you, they will always think and they will always have the feeling, even if it's subconsciously, that they are settling, you know, that they have taken a few steps back. They don't feel happy in those relationships. And that's also a reason why they often cheat, or they often try to upgrade their man, or they are constantly comparing him to other men, because they still feel entitled to that Giga Chad that, you know, had his fun on a one-night stand.
How old are you?
I'm 31.
Okay. Do you think dating gets easier for you as you age?
Oh my God, no. Actually, no. It seems the opposite. In high school, it was so easy. Dude, when you get older and you move to a new town or wherever, and only people you see is at work and the grocery store, you're like, shit, how do I meet people?
How do you feel about for marriage?
Yes, but if you're in a relationship, for me at least.
Okay.
I'm at a stage now where I want more commitment and someone serious rather than just someone just gonna hit it and quit it. Not a fan of that anymore.
So why do you
Anymore. Key word there, anymore. Why do men have to pay full price for a second-hand car? I don't get that, gentlemen. Why should men pay full price for a car with a big mileage? You know, because women are out here trying to portray themselves as the hero of the story. You know, we're on a journey and we've made our mistakes, but now we've reached the end goal. Now we know what we want. Same as the first one, right? Oh, now I want a good guy. Now I focus on morals. Now I focus on values. Now I focus on what a traditional man is. But when I was in my 20s, oh, I didn't care about that. I just wanted to have fun with the bad boys. Well, men are not here on this planet to pick up the pieces of your broken life. Because when men are 30, why will they settle for a 30-year-old woman who's a bag of ruins when they can go for the 20-year-olds?
start making men wait until you were in a relationship?
Because I want to see that you actually want me for me, not just my body.
Did those men make you feel like you were just being tossed around?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Quite literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much time do we have? Do we have 2 hours or like 2 minutes?
Guys, that's the definition of wanting to have your cake and eat it too. Admitting that you've been tossed around like a bag, you know, but saying, oh, now I want someone who doesn't want me just for my body, but who will love me and take care of me, etc. You can't have both, because, you know, men, we happen to have, you know, souls, a body, preferences. We're not just some objects that you can use to your own satisfaction. So what about no, right? What about not coming to pick up the pieces, but rather looking for a woman who hasn't been trashed in her 20s?
I just got home from the gym with my gym friend, and like I'm just chilling by the pool now. Anyway, she's telling me how she's just met like this new amazing guy, and they're like so madly in love, and like so happy for her. She just got out of a relationship a few months ago, and again, he was an amazing guy. It just didn't work out. As much as I'm like super happy for these people and all my friends who are in like healthy, loving relationships, I literally cannot find anyone to build a connection with. I have been on probably 1,000 first dates.
Yeah, right.
And I think like 200 this year. They
You know
all
she
just like
has.
ghost me, or, you know, no one wants to date me. And it's like,
Guys, let's stop it right there. I have to say, when women say, I've been ghosted so many times, they haven't been ghosted. They have been in a one-night stand, and that's the definition, you know, one-night stand. They just had a night of fun, and that's it. That's not ghosting. Men just were there to have their fun and then get out and find another woman. And this woman knows it. Like, women perfectly understand that. They just always expect a one-night stand to turn into a fulfilling marriage, you know, and it just doesn't work that way. Whenever I hear I've been ghosted, it's not like they've been in a sort of relationship, or, you know, trying to date someone for 4 weeks and suddenly he ghosted them. Hell no. It's just a guy that wanted to have some fun and then he left.
I try not to get down on myself and be negative, but it's like the common denominator seems to be me. Like, am I the problem? And it's like,
No.
I feel like I'm a good person. Like, I'm always honest. I always communicate. I'm respectful. But it's like, no one will date me. And then there's all these people jumping from one amazing man to another amazing man. And everyone is always like, oh, you must get so much attention. Like, you know, you must have so many guys lining up. No, literally, I can't even get one guy if I tried. If I tried my hardest.
So she's been on 2,000 dates, but she wasn't able to keep a man. Not once, gentlemen. And I'd like to mention, you notice how in the beginning she, you know, tried to slip under the rug the fact that she's extremely unhappy about her other female friends being able to secure a man and get into relationships and get married. And I swear, this is what pisses women the most. It really gets them mad, man. When they see that other women are making it, and they get so jealous and so angry about it, because they know, guys, deep down, no matter how stupid a woman may look like, no matter how much delusional she might be, inside them, they know that they are the perpetrators of their own bad situation. They know it, and that's why they get so jealous.
Just done 2 stories on the fact that I'm going on a date and she's 20 minutes late. And now I've just got the message, really sorry, I'm gonna have to cancel or make it later. I've got an emergency. Oh, I'm gonna write a book. If anyone knows me off Instagram, I am going to write a book on my life and the shit that I attract. Either way, it's good news. I can take this shit off, I can have a Chinese, I can clean my house top to bottom, and I don't have to worry about my sweaty midge across the dinner table. Honest to God, if I'm not attracting DJs who has a girlfriend and is still with that girlfriend and force feeds me shit for 6 months, promises me the fucking earth, and then completely ghosts when I question him on certain things, another story time I may add, I am attracting men who ask me out on a date, pester me for at least 4 days, and then they cancel on me. I can't make this up. So yeah, just got a message, I don't know if I've stored this already, saying gonna need to cancel or make it a later date because an emergency's just come up. In 15 minutes an emergency's come up. Okay, let me tell you, strike 1 is you're wearing cream fucking trousers. Strike 2, you were 20 minutes late. Strike 3, you've now not ballsed my evening up, but I have just got done up for no reason, although I could do content. And you know,
jeez, man, she does content. Guys, at some point, man, these women speak for themselves. I don't even need to comment.
Second chance with me, so back on the market, hun.
Holy mother of Jesus!
So on to tonight's show of which one is the worst of the worst. We have this first candidate, the one with the bikini we covered, went on thousands of dates, couldn't keep one man, jealous of all her friends making it. Then we have this second one, whose life is in ruins, really bad. She makes content, now take that as you will. And she is in her 30s, dating, being miserable, nobody wants her. Now let's check out our third candidate, and you tell me which woman is the worst.
I've been on over 127 dates this year. I tell you I'm dating like it's my job. I'm not playing. Like I said, I'm a relationship anorexic, just like avoid dating. And right now I'm getting ready for date number 129. It was a switch that happened. I've been single for like 8 years. Gave me the green light and I said, let's go. I do make sure that I'm prayed up, right? So if I don't have a good feeling or my discernment is ding-a-linging, then I won't go on the date. Plugged in, Holy Spirit, you heard me. Thought something was wrong with me, but I didn't know myself. Like I had to fall in love with myself, and I'm learning so much more about my likes and dislikes because I'm dating. Anything to say? So the questions coming, and I'll do this week. I've been in 2 serious relationships. This week I have 5 dates. It's kind of pretty. I'm still trying to get in the groove, what this is going to look like showing up on social every day. Keep my cup full. Be spiritually fed, socially, do my meditation, my prayer meditation, you know what I'm saying? Like, do not take any advice from people who aren't where you want to be. No. I only listen to people who've been married 10 years.
So, following your own advice, gentlemen, let's hear it once again.
From people who aren't where you want to be. No.
Do not take any advice from people that are not where you want to be. So why will any woman listen to you? Right? I mean, following your logic. You're not married. You are in your 30s, single. You've gone on 100 and whatever dates just this year. And why should anyone listen to you, right? I would want to ask all the dating coaches the same. Why would anyone want to follow their advice? Dating coaches, gentlemen, always single, in their 30s, miserable, and they feel like they have a good understanding of dating just because they've been used many times. Just because they have a lot of bad experiences, they feel like that makes them somehow wise. Let's continue.
I only listen to people who've been married 10 years plus pretty much. That's me. You know, discern what you need to discern. But I'm saying, take it from me. I'm not a veteran, but I'm like, you're married, blase, blase. Me is I keep it simple, like the same first date outfit. I'm the same like second date outfit. But then we get into like third, fourth, fifth date. That's when we get to eat.
Guys, I honestly think this woman is clinically insane. Without any joke. So, after watching this video, guys, which of the three women do you think is the worst? Honestly, for me, I can't pick between the second and third one. I think the girl in the bikini was the best one, just because she didn't at least visually seem as clinically insane. And also, we don't know if she does quote-unquote content, not like the second one. But thank you for watching, gentlemen. I'm sorry that you had to endure this. I'm sorry that I caused you probably a headache. But thank you for watching, and I'll be happy to see you next time. Have a good one.